What's up guys, it's Apologia here back with a new What If series. This is a one shot and it might be in 2 to 3 parts. It is what if Naruto went back in time with a twist, and it's a story written by Nuggets 1. And I also would like to ask you guys for a suggestion, and that is I just read a few what if horror stories of Naruto. Naruto is romantically involved with the horror movies antagonists, which are female Jason as well as female Janet Garner, as well as known as Jigsaw, as well as from It movie female Pennywise. If you like me to, I will upload those one shots as well. Comment down below if you would like me to, and if you haven't, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. It helps me a lot and keeps me motivated. And without further ado, let's continue our story. This could quite possibly be the greatest thing he accomplished in his short 23 years life. Peace to the elemental nations? If you ask, as if that could match up to this. For you see, this creation he is in the process of making will be a piece of art. Nothing could top this masterpiece in his works. Imagine ramen, but with a pizza in it. It is truly mind-blowing how his mind could come up with this gem. With just finishing touches needed to complete perfection in a bowl, Naruto's mouth was salivating at the thought of taking a bite. It takes all his willpower to wait and finish his creation before eating. What does it need? What does it need? Ah, that's it! Naruto eyes the chili flakes container at the top of his cupboard. Standing at 6'1", Naruto is a tall man, but his apartment is even larger, with the ceiling being 6 feet from the ground level. Grabbing a chair and placing in front of the cupboard, he stands on it to reach the top where the chili flakes are located. The bottle just beyond his reach, he stands on the chair on his tippy toes to get the extra inch he needs, just barely touching the container when the chair starts to wobble. Naruto, considered to be a god among men alongside his friend Sasuke, falls off the chair, throwing all shinobi training down the drain, screaming like a little girl, and forgets the balance himself. As he falls, he twists his body around to try to land on his arms when he hears a distorting noise sound similar to Kakashi's Kamui. Naruto, bracing for impact, is surprised when he feels himself landing on something soft. This feels like bed, but not my bed. This is way too soft to be mine. Being a ninja, this should have rung some warning bells in Naruto's head, but it was just so soft. Just give him a few minutes. Naruto snuggles into the softness of the bed until he taps something on the left of him. He can tell that it's the familiar feeling of flesh, but who would be in his apartment anyways? With his eyes still closed, he starts to feel up the person beside him a bit more. A soft, feminine moan could be heard. No, wait just a fuck. Naruto pauses as he opened his eye to look at the culprit. Beside him is a woman that looks exactly similar to Sasuke. It's quite scary how similar they look. She could easily pass for his mother. His first thought was that he had an unhealthy obsession with Sasuke so great that he would actually sleep with a woman that looks just like him. Then he realized that he just ended up on a bed with 2 minutes ago, and that he literally has no idea who this woman was. She's beautiful though. Naruto started to freak out. His mother will beat his ass if she found out he slept around with a woman, even after she warned him about the 3 shinobi vices. Even if he didn't sleep around, it was better to not take any chances. Slowly the woman groggily woke up and looked at Naruto. Are you alright, Anata? He was more than alright in the bed that is extremely comfortable. Wait, what? Anata? Slowly the rusty gears in Naruto's head started grinding to comprehend the question he just heard from the very beautiful woman that was sleeping beside him just a moment ago. What? The woman cringed from the loud yell that came from Naruto's mouth and was about to question him when she heard the pitter-patter of steps heading towards their bedroom doors. The door opened to reveal a cute little boy who is about 5 years of age, with shoulder-length black hair and onyx eyes, with tiny tears through on the sides of his nose. Mother, father, what's wrong? I heard yelling, the young boy asked. Mother, father. No, wait just a fucking minute. I'll just go back to the bed and this all be over. And I'll be eating my ramen pizza. I don't need chili flakes. They're overrated anyways. Praying that this was just a weird dream and he did not just sleep with a beautiful woman that called him husband and a cute little kid that looked like Itachi had called him father. Are you alright, Anata? Mikoto is confused. No, she is downright perplexed. This is the most emotion she had witnessed from her husband since the day Itachi was born. He's a bit too stuck up for his own good. Don't get her wrong, she loves her husband and would gladly die for him, but he has somewhat of a stick up his ass. He does have a soft side that he only willingly has shown to her and Itachi, and even that rarely comes out. She knows he loves them both, but it wouldn't kill him to show a little more emotion. That is why she is truly baffled from the scream that came out of his mouth. What? She cringed. She had just woken up. Why did he scream? What had gotten Naruto so worked up? She can hear Itachi coming to their room. Mother, father, what's wrong? I heard yelling. She turned to look at Naruto and sees his expression to look like a mixture of fear, disbelief, and confusion. He turns around, puts his face on his pillow, and mumbles, I'll just go back to bed and this will all be over, and I'll be eating my ramen pizza. I don't need chili flakes, they're overrated anyways. Mikoto, bring both of her hands into a ram sign. Kai! Nope, not a Kenjutsu. Link break. So it seems your husband is suffering from amnesia. Naruto knew for a fact that he isn't suffering from amnesia. He is apparently married to Uchiha Mikoto, who is Sasuke's mother, mind you, and has a child who is Itachi. Mikoto is still pregnant with Sasuke, only 2 months along. Wasn't Sasuke's father named Fugaku? He was caught and taken to the Konoha military police force one too many times after a prank and was questioned by him many times. He was actually one of the few people who didn't look at him like he was the QB incarnate at the time. Wait, Kurama? Naruto leaves into his mind's cave to see a sleeping nine-tailed fox the size of the mountain. The aura he excludes seems to be of peace and tranquility. 3, 2, 1. Oi, Kurama! Kurama jolts awake, looks around and spots the offender. What the fuck do you want, you stupid brat? I'm trying to sleep. Kurama abruptly stops and bares his fangs. How do you have the Sharingan? He paused after taking a good look at Naruto. You look different. Naruto confused. Sharingan? Since when? And what does he mean, look different? He channels chakra to his eyes and suddenly everything becomes clearer. He looks down to the water and sees 2 pinwheel eyes with a tremulum design. Holy shit, I have the Mangekyo Sharingan. You think I can memorize a ramen cookbook with these? Kurama snorted. He should have known that the brat wouldn't go crazy with its power. Then Naruto realizes his appearance. He looked like a 26-year-old Uchiha Madara with the long spiky black hair. He still has a similar facial structure to his regular self, but he doesn't have his classic whisker marks. Hey, I look pretty good, don't I? Well, you are married to the beauty with large boo. Oi, that's my wife, Tebeo. Stop, arrow fuzzball. Don't call me that, you damn brat. And hurry up and tell me what's going on. Naruto gives him the full rundown, but takes too much time describing the ramen pizza as he hears voices from outside calling him. See you later, Kurama. Wife is calling me. Naruto. Just as Naruto appears into the real world, he gets bonked on his head, courtesy of his new wife. You say something? Link break. Her husband is goddamn lucky he's suffering from amnesia, or she would have great fireballed his ass. How dare he ignored her? She's an Uchiha. She sounded like Naruto. Well, the pre-amnesia Naruto, damn it. She does love him after all, but she's scared. Her husband doesn't remember who her and their son are. The one she loves just stares at her in confusion instead of the hidden love that his eyes used to convey. He just hopes Itachi doesn't take this too bad. Link break. Yo, the name's Uchiha Naruto. Your father apparently. Naruto finished with a lazy hand wave. Mikoto slapped him on the side of the head. Itai, What was that for? I greeted him like you asked. Be more respectful than that. This man is nothing like her husband, she thought. Yo, how's it going? Before his mother could retaliate from annoyance again, Itachi decided to introduce himself. Hello, my name is Uchiha Itachi. See, our son doesn't go slapping people on the side of the head like that. You should learn to be more respectful, Tebayo. Mikoto froze. Naruto panicked. He thought he said something wrong and was about to apologize profusely when she started to laugh. Boisterously. May he add. Itachi smiled. He has never seen his mother laugh like that in all his short life. Maybe the man looking like his father being around is actually a good thing. God, yours sounds just like Kushina. I'll take that as a compliment then. Nighttime. Dinner was awkward. He had requested pizza or ramen, but unfortunately, that was something that wasn't considered edible in her books, which he vigorously disagreed with, but ultimately accepted it. Not because she threatened him with her wooden spoon, not at all. He's Uzumaki, wait, no, Uchiha Naruto. As if he could be scared of something like that so easily. Itachi snickered. The man looking like his father is a scaredy cat. He wasn't afraid of his mother and her spoon. Not at all. He is going to be Genin soon, but his mother did have a mean swing. Naruto inhaled his food. It was quite possible the best thing he ever had, besides ramen of course, and they would have been pizza ramen. His wife had made tempura and even managed to make the vegetable taste good. And vegetables usually taste terrible. Naruto Uchiha was a very lucky man to be married to her. The food was amazing. You were a very good wife. Mikoto's face heated up. Even though this was technically her husband, she felt extremely flattered by the praise. Her husband used to be much more of a stoic man who kept much to himself. Thank you, she said. So, you're going to sleep in the bed with me? Of course, the bed is amazing. Damn, he wished he had this bed in his apartment. Oh, okay, what are you doing? As she sees Naruto taking off his shirt. This may have been her husband's body, but this was not the man she knew, so forgive her for being a tad bit flustered. I'm going to bed? Are you alright? You look a bit red. He places a hand on her forehead. You are really hot, Tebayo. She slapped the hand away. Just hurry up and go to bed, she said, a bit flustered at Naruto. Naruto, also confused, climbed into the bed with no complaints. Today was an odd day. He actually enjoyed himself. He realized that he was back in time and apparently future Sasuke's father. Even though he lost his friends, he can make new ones and protect the world from the future that is bound to happen. And he has a pretty wife and a cute kid. He couldn't wait to meet his parents and maybe give Obito an earlier therapy no jutsu before he goes crazy and all. It doesn't seem like it'll be a bad being Uchiha Naruto, that is, for Naruto Uzumaki. Chapter 2. This past month has been the most fun for Naruto, as Naruto has had in a long time. It might possibly have been the best time in his life. Little Itachi is absolutely adorable and fun to take care of. His wife is an amazing cook. He most definitely did not ogle her as she was cooking. Or maybe he did. Okay. But she's his wife, for God's sake. He's allowed to if he wants. She has a very cute butt. Much cuter than anyone he's ever known. He is not a perv, damn it. He just has a healthy appreciation for the finer sex. Meeting his parents was honestly not how he expected it to go, if he were to be completely honest. Flashback a month ago. Mikoto had thought it was a good idea to reintroduce him to her friends after suffering from quote-unquote amnesia. Naturally, the first people she showed him to are his parents. Well, not his parents anymore. He's lucky he had seen them beforehand. Minato during the war, while Kushina inside his cell, for he would have went all fanboy on them. Taking a good look at his mother, she's just as beautiful as he remembers. After visiting her in his cell, he kind of wished he had straight and red hair. Damn, he would have looked so cool. Oh well, this Madara askew hairstyle is pretty cool too. She's wearing her classic green dress with a white shirt underneath, the same as when he saw her in the scene. Taking a look at his father, he couldn't help but be slightly disappointed. Look pretty girly. Minato and Mikoto's sweat dropped while Kushina laughed heartedly. I know that. I tell him that all the time, Tabane. I see what you mean by when you said he is much different than before, Mikoto. Minato says, a bit put out how his own wife considered him a girly. Mikoto rubs her temple. You have no idea the headache he gives me. Hey, I'm not that bad, he stated with a pout. Yeah, he can't be that bad, Mikoto. Much better than the old Naruto Teme. What are you calling Teme, Tomato? Naruto realizes his mistake the moment the words left his mouth. He knew he shouldn't have said that, but he did so anyways. Cursed himself and his motor mouth. Kushina smiled all too sweetly while Minato and Mikoto take a step back, praying for Naruto's safety. It seemed as if it's his time to move on, and who were Mikoto and Minato to tell the Shinigami how to do his job. Naruto started to sweat profusely, but neither backed down because the Uchiha Naruto, damn it. Naruto does not back down. He laughs in the face of danger. He most definitely did not scream like a girl and run away. If anyone questioned, he would forever deny it, of course. All around, the people of Konoha can hear screams of pain courtesy of their residents' amnesic Uchiha. Unknowingly, Naruto was bringing a better reputation for the Uchiha that the village originally considered as a boring and arrogant clan with a stick up their asses of all the members. To see the very clan head that was once the epitome of said descriptive words running and screaming like a little girl was a refreshing, if not a little bit scary change. Flashback end. His former mother can be a very scary person. He hopes to never agitate again. Meeting the old man, he also left a rather unimpressive first impression. Flashback. Naruto is extremely nervous. He wasn't as nervous as this when he went to go meet his parents. Considering they were never really in his life, made it a bit easier. But going to see the man who was the first person to ever care for him in the village, alive and well, is a nerve-wracking. Of course, just like meeting his parents, he fucked it up. Being used to jumpy through the window to get into the Hokage office, he grabbed his wife by the waist and hoisted her up. Of course, this was also during the old man's reading time for his favorite novel, Icha Icha Paradise. Can it really be considered a novel? Yes, it could. The plot is actually really interesting if you don't look at all the smut. What did you expect? He lived with the pervy sage for 3 years of his life. He was bound to read some of his books. He's not pervert, damn it. It was just for the plot, nothing more. The old man was startled to see the least. Being caught during his alone time reading his favorite novel was something he wanted, especially by the Uchiha and his wife. Mikoto stared at the man with disbelief shining in her eyes. The god of shinobi reads smut in his pastime? Her respect for the man dropped significantly. Naruto, well, he was picking his nose. Yo, what's up, old man? Mikoto was flabbergasted. Idiot, show some respect to the Hokage. She slapped him across the head. But he was literally just reading smut. Never mind that. He read and said smut himself. He will not stand for such disrespect. Ahem. Hello there, Naruto-san, Mikoto-san. The Hokage was trying to hide his embarrassment from the amnesic Uchiha as well as his wife. He of course knew about the man's condition. It's not every day one of your shinobi one day wakes up forgetting everything. Hello, Hokage-sama. Hey, old man. Mikoto elbows him in the stomach. Ow! Hello, Hokage-sama. Hiruzen chuckled with amusement shown in his eyes. Naruto reminded him of Kushina with his boisterous personality and lack of manners. It was refreshing to see the formerly stoic Uchiha acting so out of character. I'm not that old, am I? Aren't you like 80-something? The Hokage very carefully did not stab him. I'm 54, you stupid brat. He shakes his fist. Yeah, whatever you say, old man. How Naruto wasn't dead yet is a mystery that Mikoto still has not solved to this day. So, did you get to the part where Minato and Kushiha get busy? Naruto smiles perversely. Ah, so you're a man of culture as well. I see. Hiruzen grinned with the same smile as Naruto. Sorry about the stutter, guys. I may have misspelled some few words. I know, I apologize for that. I don't know why my tongue slips so much when I'm reading the fanfics in English. Sorry about that, and let's continue our story. You remember Icha after suffering from amnesia, but you don't remember your own wife? Yeah. I'm giving you 5 seconds head start. It is safe to say that Naruto used those 5 seconds as well. For a pregnant woman, Mikoto can run very well. The bruises all around Naruto's body to go along with his black eye is a testament to her speed. Flashback end. Here we find Naruto training Itachi for the first time in his private training grounds by the lake. He remembers when he was 5, barely able to throw the kunai near the target from 50 feet out, left alone hit the dead center or even hit the target in general, yet here he was, his son hitting the bullseye with multiple shurikens at the same time. It isn't fair. Stupid pink-eyed bastards and their prodigies. Although this is his son, so he allowed to be good. Naruto never realized how good Itachi was when he was younger until now. Mikoto sits by the background porch, drinking tea and watching her husband and son train together. This had quite possibly been the best month she has ever had. Ever since Naruto had lost his memories, she had never laughed as much since her days as Genin with Kushina. She realized then that she's falling for the same man all over again. The spark that they once had was lost over time but is now starting to rekindle again. The way he looked at Itachi with adoration in his eyes is a beautiful sight to her. He never used to look at their sons like that before. With pride, yes, but not with such love. This is the first time since Itachi was a baby had she seen him laughing like that. Naruto doesn't expect the very best from him anymore. Just trying his hardest is good enough for him. And Itachi seems to act more like his age now, laughing and playing around like he should be. Here Naruto is running towards her with his arm flailing around, not acting like how he should be. Mikoto-chan, our son is a genius. Naruto leans his head close to her face, completely ignoring the little thing called personal space. Their heads so close that their lips that the tips of their noses almost brush against each other. Of course, he's our son after all. Mikoto smiles brightly. Yes, he is, Naruto says softly. That had finally sunk in. The fact that Itachi is his real flesh and blood, he loves every second of it. A small genuine smile touches his face as he looked at Mikoto. The former Naruto Uchiha was a very lucky man to have such a kind and beautiful wife. A small peck on his lips broke him away from his thoughts as he froze. Mikoto smiled at him softly. I think our little genius is waiting for you. Naruto shook his head and smiled as he touched his lips with his right hand. That was his first ever kiss. He is most definitely not counting the one that he had with Sasuke, his future son. That never happened. He also isn't counting that crazy seductress bitch, Fuka, who tried to kiss him to death. But she was pretty if he does say so for himself. You're right. Naruto springs back towards his son. Gee, John, you have to teach me how you did that. Itachi blushes brightly. Father, can you please stop calling me that? He then yelps as his father squeezes him against his chest. Oh, gee, John, you're absolutely adorable when you're embarrassed. Link break. So how do you like the new family pet? Judging by Mikoto's deadpan face, it's safe to assume she loved him. You brought a talking fox that you found in the forest. What were you even doing in there anyways? And brought him home? She questioned. See, when she puts it like that, it sounds kind of stupid. I am no meager talking fox, you monkey. I am the QB. Naruto quickly covered the fox's mouth with his hand before he could spurt out any more secrets. He's a bit special, you know. I think he was hit too hard on his head. Kurama is at the size of a regular house cat with just one tail instead of his usual 9 to signify his power level. In this current state, all in all, he looks absolutely adorable with his bunny ears and small size. Mother, can we keep him? Itachi looks up to his mother. Mikoto couldn't say no to her little boy, no matter how much she didn't want the little critter. Itachi never asked for much. See, even Chi-chan likes him. Fine, she states in an exasperated tone. But you have to take care of him, Itachi-chan. I don't need some ningen to take care of me. Stupid Uchihas. Oi, Naruto, pour me a cup of coffee. Shut up, you stupid furball. Do it yourself. That's too much work. Kurama hops on the top of Itachi's head. Onwards, monkey. Hi. Itachi salutes. This is how the Kyuubi no Yoko, the mightiest of the Biju, became the family's pet of the Uchiha main family. And this is where I'm going to leave this part of, guys. I hope you like this one, and sorry for the stutter again. I know I stuttered so much and well as misspelled. I apologize for that. I'm trying to correct it as well. I hope I can stop stuttering in the future. And if you like this part, please leave a like and comment down below for me to upload another one. And as I said, I will upload the part about if Naruto was in a political marriage at Monday or maybe Saturday, and until then I will be uploading this one shot. I hope you like it, and this is Apollo Chiha and I'm signing out. Peace.